What is slam poetry? Slam poetry is a different way to think about poetry. It's poetry that we write and that is meant to be said. It is poetry that is made in a competition or on an open mic stage. And why do we need to do slam poetry? Well, it will help you in many aspects of your life. First, it can help you deal with grief, with loss, with negative emotions, and with positive emotions too, because you will be able to channel your energy, negative or positive, into an art creation field. You can create things even with good or bad emotions with slam poetry. And it has been proven that art as a therapy is very useful for people suffering from mental illness. So if you feel down, if you feel angry, if you feel happy, do slam poetry. So where do we start? Good question. We start with the beginning and we start by writing. Slam poetry is divided into two parts, the writing part and the performance. And during writing, you can write whatever you want in whatever language that you wish for and on whatever topic that you love or dislike. It's really about how much creative you can let your mind be, because you are already creative. You just have to let your mind be creative. Everybody has its own story, its own past, and with all that emotions that you have built up, you can make extraordinary slam poems. Once the writing is done, try to say your poem aloud. You will hear things. You will hear that maybe somewhere we can add a rhyme, somewhere we can add an alliteration, somewhere we can add a metaphor. All those complex terms can be used in your poem to make your poem even stronger, even more vivid, and even more emotional. Once you've said it once or twice, once you've read your poem aloud, start to edit your poem. There are some mistakes like grammar mistakes or orthography. There are some mistakes like vocabulary, grammar, but be sure that nobody at all will see those mistakes in written, because the aim of slam poetry is to stand on stage and give your poem to the public. Once the editing is done, now we start to rehearse the performance, and now we can go deep into the performance part, my favorite part. This is where we will try to use our hands, use our body, use our tone, and use pauses in our performance just to grab the attention of the public and convey the emotion. For example, I will use a huge smile if what I'm saying is positive, and I will use a solemn voice, a solemn face when what I am saying is a bit more sad. You get my point, right? Now what you need to do is find your spot. Find maybe a slam competition, find a scene, an open mic, find anything that you can think of to make your poem. Try to start to post your poems on social media. This is a huge opportunity to get your story to the people that really need to hear the story. You can do slam poetry today. Just punch fear in the face. Go ahead and write them. Go ahead and write your poem, and I'm sure that I will see you on stage next time.